So when we've talked about feeling physically blocked in our bodies, when somebody is feeling creatively blocked, it's like there's no inspiration coming through anywhere. How can we use breath work to open up the channels for inspiration?
Okay, look at that word you just said. Inspiration. Inspire. Yes, inspiration comes, in spiritus is the Latin. And spirit and breath are the same word in many languages.
Huh.
Yes. And so to bring spirit in, we use the breath. We teach people how to breathe through the sense of stuckness. We teach people how to remind themselves and become their own coach, as it were. And the simple act of taking the next breath consciously, like as you said, we're all breathing all the time anyhow, but consciously, you are conscious and you're putting your spirit and you're breathing spirit. This is God's job description, right? What is God's job? We say it's the creator. He created. And how did he create human beings? Breathed life into mud. Well, here we are sitting here. Jim is breathing life into his mud right now. Sarah's breathing life into her mud right now. We're in the creative process, just staying alive, just being here.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so many beautiful variations of that, and that's what you help people to find the beauty within them. And you can sit there and tell them that, oh, you're beautiful, oh, you're lovable, oh, yeah. But for them to actually embody it and see it, that is beautiful.
Uh-huh.
That's very, huh? And
It's
you
a
can't say,
discovery to make for
well,
yourself.
I did that. No, you can't tell them you did that because you were the coach. No, they did that. That came from them.
Yep. Now, would you be willing to guide us through some breath work?
It would be my pleasure.
And I'm sitting here thinking we could go the parasympathetic route or we could go the sympathetic route. Which way do we want to go?
I would suggest we start with the parasympathetic route because, as I said, safety first. Safety is the first thing. And we'll do a little technique that helps people discover their safe place.
Hmm.
And then that's a tool that anyone can use. This isn't patented, you know. This is a tool that anyone can use and become creative with and play with on their own. All right. So let's start getting ourselves comfortably situated wherever we're sitting. And our spine is relatively straight, not rigid, but just comfortably straight so that it helps the flow of energy. Okay. And I'm going to ask, look at that, my eyes are closed already. I'm going to ask everyone, if you're now, some people are not comfortable closing their eyes. You got to be aware of that. So then you can just focus on something in the room. Just look at something and that's fine. But if you're comfortable, close your eyes and focus on a ball of light, radiant energy at the base of your spine. Now, some people are very visual and they immediately get, oh, it's this color and it's rolling, flowing, I'm not. I'm more kinesthetic. So I'm more prone to feel it. I just feel or impute even intuit that there's a ball of light energy at the base of your spine. This is your creative life force given to us by source with which we create and maintain our body and health and well-being. And now, as you inhale, I'm going to ask you to invite you to bring that ball of light energy as you inhale up the back of your spine, all the way to the top of your head on the inhale, And as you exhale down the front of your body, let it cascade, not pushing it, just let it come down the front of your body, back to the base of the spine. And without pause, keep inhaling up the back, sending a light, nurturing energy to every nerve fiber going through every vertebrae, down to the 300 trillion cells of your body that have been looking for this breath of fresh air, this vital life energy. You can feel your body getting lighter. As you exhale and it cascades down the front of your body, you're like a conductor tapping a baton on the podium, bringing all of your vital organs into harmony, creating a symphony with all of your vital organs aligned to serve your highest as you energize yourself with pure light energy, inhaling up the back and down the front. In the essence, you are creating a cocoon of light energy, which is your sanctuary, simply with your breath and your intention. This is actually my definition of breath work. It's breathing with a conscious, loving intention. Now, as we know from advances in cell biology, that it's the cell membrane which actually we can give instructions to, and it can let in what we deem appropriate to let in or screen out what we don't want. And so give instructions now to this cocoon, the membrane of this cocoon, to only take in now what is most serving of your highest good, and to open to release what's no longer needed, what may be toxic or just outlived its welcome. So now you have a functioning, living sanctuary surrounding your body, in the center of which is the nucleus. Or this is like, if you will, in the sanctuary, the Holy of Holies. This is your sacred heart. And it's not your physical heart, but it's your energetic heart. Okay? And as you enter that, it's like going into a holy place, because this is where you can converse most directly with your source. And in this place, you ask your mind respectfully just to step aside, because you're listening with your heart now, not the stories of your mind, the do's and don'ts, but you're listening with your heart. And you're asking your source, what is most important for you to embody in your life at this point on your life path? Now, this is very simple. This is not some esoteric, and some people will get an answer in terms of words or phrase. Other people might just get a feeling. What is it that will help enliven your creativity moving forward in your life? What is the ingredient which will most give you safety and permission to let your beauty, your innate intelligence come out creatively in your life? Again, listen with your heart, not your mind. Now, it's important in doing these kind of exercises to take whatever comes. You may say, well, nothing came to me. I didn't know, but you had the willingness to at least engage in it. So stay with that. each time you come back to something, you can get more out of it. But as a special treat now, I'm going to suggest, if you are willing to invite a guest into your inner sanctum, and this guest is someone that has been very dear to you your whole life, which is your inner child. That part of you that is innocence and purity. And has stuck with you throughout your entire existence. This inner child can be your most important playmate if you create a relationship of safety with her or him. So take whatever comes in. Now your mind is, oh, this should be at this age, or looking this way, or feeling this way. No, no, no. Take whatever way that child appears to you, whatever age, whatever mood, and let them know that who they are, what they feel, and what they need or want is still a vital, important part of you, and that you do not want to go on or to live without them. And that you can't promise to make everything hunky-dory and wonderful in their life. But if you're willing, you can promise them this: you won't abandon them. Even though you might forget them, go away, get involved in adult things, and you will always come back. This is the beginning of creating a relationship. And if you and your child are willing to take the next step, ask them to take your hand right now and show you where their safe place was in life. Again, don't let your mind come in and make up stories. Just feel their little hand in yours. See where she or he brings you. This could be a place inside your house, in a closet, under the bed. It could be outside the house, in a field, by a tree, or it could be an imaginary place, a place that didn't actually exist in your child, but your child had to create and go to. Wherever it is, accept it. Because this is your starting point. The place of safety. And when you establish this, you will always be able to come back to it. And let your inner child know that they can always come back to this place when they need to. And finally, if you've gotten this far and gotten to that place of creating a safe space, ask them how they most like to play with you. What are the things they would like to see you engage with them in more in your life? Hmm. Okay, again, take whatever comes. Take whatever comes. And it's a relationship. You know, they could say uh, in the morning, if you did this, they could say, "Oh, I want to take off from work and just play today." And you might have to negotiate. Well, I've got some commitments I want to keep, but maybe we could do something special after work today. We could walk in the park, we could, whatever. Take the dog out to someplace new, get an ice cream. Now, again, some people who really resonate with this sort of thing then actually set up something in your house that reminds you of your inner child. Could be a picture of yourself as a child. It could be a toy that you had, or it's concrete, like Sarah was telling us. It's a physical thing, that we can touch and see, maybe even smell. Okay. So thank your little one and let them know, or maybe ask them when they would like to reconnect with you. I'm an advocate of doing some connection every day. I do it morning and evening. And if you can link it to a habit that you already have, then it's like you're not likely to forget, like taking a bath or brushing your teeth, whatever it is. Where is it that they would like to connect with you in the morning and in the evening before you go to bed? And don't make any campaign promises like, okay, I'm going to connect with you and we're going to spend an hour together every day. You don't say anything that you're not willing to follow through with, okay? This is not building trust. It could be just, I will connect with you as often as I can in the next week or whatever. But be authentic. Yeah, okay. And thank your little one for showing up today. And thank the Spirit of Breath for helping to create this sanctuary, this cocoon of safety, which you can do, by the way, you can do this anywhere, anytime. You could be at a party and just breathe up your back and down the front and create that zone of safety as you need it. Then come on back and let your eyes open and say howdy to Sarah again. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Jim. Thank you. That was beautiful. I've never heard of the ball of light coming up the back and down the front before.
Mm, yeah. I mean, I didn't invent that. It's like, in some ancient traditions, it's called the microcosmic orb, that you breathe up the back and down the front. And there's all sorts of, but I got to create the way I wanted with it, right? And so you'll take it and create what you want with it.
Hmm. Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you have a beautiful free gift to give to everybody. Your book, Breathing Light and Love.
Mhm.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it was one of the first books that I put out that kind of shared the entire spiritual uh, potentiality of using the breath. And, I talked about the different reading the bodies. It has in it about, 6 different themes that we can develop in it right in our first 6 years of life, and how to pay attention and read them in our bodies, as well as how to use the breath more effectively and efficiently. So it's a joy to share that.
Thank you. So for one final piece of wisdom for people who are listening in right now, what would you share with them?
Well, listen to the love that you are, not the love that you hope to win, or if you're good enough, you'll get some. Listen to the love that you are. That is the magnet, which will bring to you everything that you need in this life or beyond.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
What a joy to be with you, Sarah.
And you too. Thank you.